Jennifer, I talked with the leaders today of several left-leaning Get Out the Vote organizations. They tell me back in 2021, they successfully convinced enough voters to return to the polls to help Senators Jon Ossoff and Raphael Warnock win their runoff races then. They're hoping now they could repeat that success and send Warnock back to Washington.
Do we need everyone to start making a plan to vote right now? Absolutely. And the voters are literally about to start hearing from us like today.
Less than a day after the general election, a coalition of Get Out the Vote organizations held a virtual press conference to discuss their strategy to re-elect Senator Raphael Warnock. One speaker said they are interested to see how undecided Senate races in other states shake out and how Herschel Walker is received by voters without any other Republicans on the ballot.
It'll be interesting to see what happens in Arizona and Nevada. That will determine literally what happens, how the significance of Georgia. But I think that will be into play around how strong is Walker. There's a question around how strong will Walker be with standing on his own as a candidate.
Until recently, Georgia Democrats had not performed well in U.S. Senate runoffs. In 1992 and 2008, Democrats lost after many voters skipped the runoff despite voting in the general election. But in 2021, Raphael Warnock and Jon Ossoff both won their runoffs. Democratic activists say the difference was recent work developing a successful outreach program targeting likely Democratic voters with calls, texts, emails, and door knocks. They've continued to see the impact over the last month.
During the early vote, folks that we contacted were at least 3 times more likely to turn out than folks we did not contact. So we feel quite confident that when we reach out to those voters again, they're going to show up again.
Now, in the 2021 runoff, there was 63 days between the general election and the runoff vote. This go around, there's only 28 days. So the Get Out the Vote organizations I talked with today, they said they're actually going to push voters that they contact to vote in person, not by absentee ballot, because there will be very little time for someone to request an absentee ballot and return it by mail to have their vote recorded. We'll send it back to you in studio.
Okay, that really puts it into perspective. Joe, thanks a lot.